Ahoy hoy, it's the other Jason. I'm in IndyCars. Well, I'm in one IndyCar, but they only allowed me to pilot one IndyCar for the duration of this race for some reason. Here at Road America, this is the Indy Open Series, the Combined Series, this being the first road race at Road America. I'm starting in 7th. I'm the first car that did not qualify, so everyone behind me is an unknown quantity. I should be a good deal faster than the one guy in front of me and probably 2 or 3 guys in front of me. I would have ended up 3rd if I qualified, probably, if I got anywhere near my normal lap time. This is my first race in an Indy car. It's on an Indy road car, that is. I have no idea what to expect, to be honest, having never done it before. Other than a pace lap, because that's the thing they do here for some reason. I started my last race saying that I was in the happiest car in iRacing. I might revise that, because one thing I noticed about this car in practice, if you look straight ahead of me, there's a little, right the center bolt that holds that little windscreen up. There's a cord coming from it, and that it looks pretty happy. It looks like a happy face. If I had the ability, I'd stick a little, like, googly eye right next to it. That'd be awesome. I wish I could do that in editing and have the pupil, the googly eye going back and forth, stick around corners, but that's probably a bit beyond my skill set. It's been a long time since I've done a rolling start in a road race.
Get ready. Alright, man. The pace car is in.
Not going yet. Still not going. Alright. I'm sure the guys behind us love that. It looks like it gave me a bit of a gap behind, which is wonderful, exactly what I wanted. I hear contact.
Slow car ahead.
Whoa, big wreck in front. Can't see, can't see, can't see. Oh my goodness. Hope I don't get rear-ended. That was terrifying. Was that just nothing? Was that ghost contact? I thought I saw a car flying up in the air and then nothing happened. What in the world? Time to get myself back sorted and remember where I'm at. Could have been a worse first few corners, I suppose. I don't really have any practice, you know, having never really done this series. I don't have any practice using push to pass, but you know, I have a general idea how it works, so. My plan is just going to be to stay off that button for a while. Okay, more drama. I'm alive! I'm still alive! And the guy behind me has a great run, so let's see what happens here. I'm much slower through there than I would be on a normal lap. What is happening in front of me? Jeez, I brake as early as physically possible and I still didn't have enough room.
Nice blocking, Jake.
Wonderful. Alright. Like, that guy say my name? I don't even know. I don't think anything happened there. Really slow through there. Really, really, really slow.
Go ahead, man.
Shoot! I locked him up there. Surprised myself. I was just about to say something about how the guy in front of me was braking really early and throwing me off my line, and then I looked over at my brake marker as it went by.
I'm sorry about that. Jacob, I just don't even know why you're blocking on.
Oh, it was Jacob he was yelling at before, not Jason. Yeah, he was having issues with the guy in front of him.
Come on, Tim.
I'm not used to these downforce cars on road courses.
You've got a spin, on the right,
guy.
go left.
By clean, excellent.
To hit you.
Under the sausage and away we go.
What are you thinking pulling in front of me like that? So glad my car's torn.
I'd like to not hit that curb in the future. It's a lot of fun to drive these fast cars around on road courses, but man, is it... He just pushed a pass here, actually. First one. Looks like he might have done the same. Hard to tell.
Car on your left.
Probably.
Still there. Clear on the left.
It's a bit slow through the corner, but he backed away. I'm really slow through here. Should be okay. This track is new and exciting to me. It's been a lot of learning tracks this weekend. I've never done Sebring and I've never done Road America, and as I said, I just did the Sebring 12 hour. Thankfully, that's a pretty easy course to learn. Ooh. I feel like this one is usually pretty easy to learn. Probably a bit boring in most cars, to be honest, but it's I do not at all find it boring in this car. Seems like a good track to do my first real racing. It's just such a fine line when you're going this fast, hitting your brake marks. You know, it's all about being smooth and consistent in this car through all those corners. And there are a couple corners here that'll bite you if you get on the gas too early. Whoa, oh, just totally missed my brake mark there and braked about 100 feet too early.
Alright, man, 20 to go. Go get them.
20 to go. There will be a fuel stop. Seems like the fuel stop here has to be about halfway. You have about 1.5 gallons of wiggle room, so you need almost a full tank on your pit stop. Pretty small window. Seems like I should be able to get by this guy pretty easily if I can do it cleanly. Under the sausage. Like I said, new and exciting. Doesn't take much. Guy in front of me is pretty fast through that section. Which is bad news, because he's fast through the passing sections, and then seems a little slower than me through the fun part in the beginning of the track. Or if you don't know the guy, if you don't really trust the guy in front of you, you gotta give him room to slow down. I'll go ahead and use a push to pass here, see if I can get anything out of it. Because if I couldn't manage to get by him here, it'd be worth it. It's gonna be close. Yes, I will.
Got one on your left. Stay right. All clear, all clear.
That is what the button is for. My normal cars, I probably would have been getting just behind him and then struggling through that front section. With the number 1 car in front of me, and I think he was the one that bounced up in the air. It looked like he did. I saw some kind of blue and white car flying through the air. under the sausage. This portion of the track is so fun in this car. It makes a massive difference when you're getting back on the gas that previous corner where you do it, if you hit your mark or if you miss your mark. It feels so good when you pick up a marker that works and you can hit it. No intention in dive bombing in there. Something happened to the guy behind me, he's gone. Getting pretty spread out. Just good news for my heart. Maybe bad news for the video. I did not use a push to pass here, but I'm gonna go ahead and...
Car on your left.
It looks like he's probably hurting.
Clear on the left.
For some reason that corner feels like the place I normally brake is too early now. Weird. You can probably hear on my audio some evidence that, no, I'm not left foot braking. I wish I could left foot brake and make it work, but I've never spent very long trying, and it feels so foreign that I never want to put in the time to do it. I always right foot brake. The reason I say you can probably hear it is you can hear my foot going from that accelerator over to the brake kind of violently. On the gas right here. Flat out. The car will just stick to that track all the way around. So we got about half our tank left. We're halfway through our first run. I've been messing up my shifting. I messed up my braking and my shifting there because the way I record these races, I actually have like a 75 millisecond delay on my car audio, which sounds like nothing, but in a car like this where you're just rapid fire downshifting into the corner, like you frequently just kind of slam the pedal a bunch of times, or the paddle, and you can hear when you don't have a delay that it didn't shift, you know you need to hit it again, but sometimes here I just there's just that slight delay where I can't tell if it downshifted or not, and sometimes I end up exiting the corner in the wrong gear. Or thinking that that happened when it didn't, and I end up, you know, in first gear leaving this corner or something. Just look at that little happy face in front of me. This guy's so happy. Like right there, I missed one of my downshifts. I haven't looked at my lap times at all. I tend to not look at lap times during a race. I might notice them if it flashes because I get a personal best, but I find it distracting. And frequently in qualifying even, I will not have the tab deltas up. It's just a distraction. In practicing for this course, I actually turned that totally off for about my first hour of practice because I knew it. You have so much feedback in this car, it really feels so great when things are going right, and when you mess up a corner, it just feels like you stopped in the middle of the corner. Like that apex back there just felt awful. Looks like I'm slightly gaining on the guy in front, and I'm putting some time on the guy behind me, so I'm just gonna stay off that push to pass for a while.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
It'd be nice if I would have put in some thought as to where to use the remaining push to passes if I get down to, you know, 1 a lap and I just want to use it. Because there are a couple, it's not obvious here. There's the front straight, there's this one, and I mean, I guess those are the two options, but there's also that, you know, exiting what I assume is the carousel. So there's, you know, like 2.5 options for places to use it here. And that would have taken me, what, 10 minutes of practice to figure out where I get the most benefit on my deltas, but I have not done it, so I'll probably just do it. Final corner, front straight if I have extras. Ooh, locked up. Late on my brakes there and locked everything up. This area here is where I'm saying is probably not worth it, but it's another candidate for where to use that button. Because you do stay on the gas all the way around here. I don't want to do it without practicing because you might need to lift right here if you've been on the button the whole way around. Don't want to end up out on the grass. Another thing I haven't practiced is, oops, smoke, anything? I haven't practiced my adjustments in here. Because you have a bunch of them. You don't touch the weight jacker if it even will let you on a road course, but you have the front and rear roll bars. Brake bias I probably wouldn't touch. I mean, that's straightforward. I know what a brake bias adjustment does. Right there I missed a shift, so I'm slow off. Those roll bars, they might be worth using, they might not as the tires wear down. I wonder if anyone on iRacing really goes nuts and like adjusts those roll bars mid-lap. I know it's been done in real life, I don't know how common it is there even. Sausage. If you want a clue as to how seriously and how competitive my Sebring 12-hour was, I was actually talking with my teammates about inventing some kind of bacon dispenser that we can put in the cockpit, where right next to your drink button you'd have a bacon button, and there'd just be a spool of bacon right on the back of your helmet that gets fed in. It's a pretty good idea. Look at that corner. I'm taking it really easy in the corner I just went through and the one before it, because those are the only places that in my quick 20 minutes of practice before jumping in here that I lost the car and spun around. So I'm taking them pretty cautiously in race. You know, I said I've never raced this car. I have done a few different tracks of practice and considered racing this car previously when it's somewhere really fun. And I noticed, like, I'd never done the Star Mazda before. I bought this car for ovals right when it came out, and I noticed that, you know, I practiced the Star Mazda a couple times and I was just bad at it. And it was pretty obvious that I just wasn't comfortable pushing the car. I couldn't drive a downforce car. I didn't know how you're supposed to be doing that. I practiced this car for a few hours, and when I jumped into the Star Mazda, I was just immediately good at it. You know, I don't mean to toot my horn and say I'm actually really good at that car, but it was, you know, had a couple poles and was competitive in the top split races for the most part, just from practicing this car and then jumping into the Star Mazda, where you're like, oh man, you can just floor it coming out of the corners. You don't have to worry about wheel spin everywhere. Yeah, that line, it doesn't feel like I'm too slow through there, really, but like it's totally, I'm braking really early, it doesn't feel good. Looks like this guy's gonna let me by. If he was not, I was certainly going to use a push to pass to make sure that he's lifting for us. Thank you
Car
very
on your
much.
right. All clear, all clear.
2 laps of fuel left. I'll go ahead and get
About 2
tires.
laps of fuel left.
Pretty sure they're free. In that the time it takes to fill your tank is... They do it simultaneously in this car, and it's less time than it takes to change the tires, so you might as well change the tires as long as you're not afraid of being on cold ones, and I'm not. Cold tires in this car are no problem. Quote me on that later. Seems like I'm closing in on the guy in front of me. I'm feeling pretty good. Got a nice rhythm going. Nice and smooth into the sausage. Don't think that's ever been said before.
The leader is hitting now.
So I've got one more. I will take it. Lap of fuel, that is. Be nice if I could get around the guy in front of me, but I'm not going to do 3 seconds a lap. Also nice the leaders did not come out right in front of me. My fuel's good, my tires are not set, I'll have to take care of that when I can. Just hard to do when you need to use your right hand for both shifting and choosing tires. But I managed. I found, whoa, still okay, under the sausage. Just about to say, I found some luck in those 2 sharp left-handers by braking a little bit earlier than I am when I'm hot lapping and just not using quite as much brake pressure, just taking it easy. It's nice that I was about to say something about taking it easy and then I lost the car. Which means this is a great time for some new tires. Pit entry here is pretty straightforward, but I'm not totally confident in the brake point. So I might be a little slow. Very slow. Fuel, we got 12 gallons going in, 4 tires. See my guy, my pit dude. Just gonna go through this corner. Please, sir, let me go by. I don't like you anymore.